seasons, it might be getting too damp inside when it's not warm enough to run the air conditioner. And sometimes it can be legitimately necessary. If your air conditioner wasn't sized correctly, it might not be handling the moisture on its own. This whole can of worms, the latent heat load of water vapor, is precisely why sizing an air conditioner correctly is so important. It needs to run fairly long cycles for it to actually extract water from the air, and an oversized air conditioner can produce too much sensible cooling too quickly, which causes it to run short cycles which don't effectively dehumidify. Although modern variable capacity systems are much more flexible and they are improving the situation greatly. Still, even with an optimal air conditioner, if you have bad enough moisture ingress issues from poor air sealing or seepage, a dehumidifier can still be necessary. But in an ideal world, assuming you have air conditioning and you regularly use it, you shouldn't really need a dehumidifier at all, except in unconditioned or poorly conditioned spaces like basements, crawl spaces, garages, etc. But there is one last wrinkle. An air conditioner can only get the air so dry. Because air's dew point temperature falls as humidity does, before long, an air conditioner reaches equilibrium. At 72 degrees Fahrenheit and 50% relative humidity, the dew point is about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. And the evaporator coil in a properly functioning air conditioning system doesn't get much colder than that. So at ordinary room temperatures, an ordinary air conditioner can't drop humidity much below 50%. If you truly need or want it lower than that, a dehumidifier can get you a little bit lower, and most allow you to run them non-stop if you wish. Just to keep in mind, it'll be working hard to do that, consuming energy of its own, and it will produce more heat for your air conditioner to deal with. But can they save money? Well, that's a big fat it depends. I mean, it's a concrete yes if you have damp problems and a dehumidifier saves your stuff from damage. But when it comes to energy costs, that's not easy to determine. Assuming a dehumidifier can remove more moisture per kilowatt hour than your air conditioner can, then so long as your air conditioner can keep up with the extra heat it's producing, that might lower your energy costs a bit. But to be honest, I wouldn't expect it to. These things are great at what they do, but they aren't exactly energy misers, and full-blown air conditioning systems, at least recent ones, are really energy efficient. High-end systems with variable speed blowers and compressors can even alter the ratio between latent and sensible heat loading by tinkering with airflow and refrigerant temperatures. Slowing air down can get the evaporator colder, which will remove more moisture. And with the right sensors, you can make sure the coil doesn't ice up. But even with basic air conditioning, if it's keeping your home dry on its own, there's really not much a dehumidifier is going to do for you. It's just going to make noise for no good reason. The only situation where I personally think of a dehumidifier as a potential cost-saving thing is when you're away from home and not using air conditioning at all, but you still want to ensure indoor humidity